You won a judgment against the debtor, and then they filed bankruptcy. Now what? The path to recovery depends on what type of debt it is, whether you have a lien, and what happened during the bankruptcy case. Here's the complete framework for judgment collection after bankruptcy. Secured judgments. Liens that survive. If you recorded your judgment as a lien on real property before the bankruptcy filing, that lien generally survives the discharge and is enforceable against the property. The debtor's personal liability is eliminated. You can't sue them personally for the deficiency, but you can foreclose on the property to recover the judgment amount up to the value of the secured collateral. After the bankruptcy discharge, the automatic stay is lifted, and you can proceed with lien enforcement, typically filing a foreclosure action on the recorded judgment lien. Unsecured judgments in general. A general unsecured judgment that doesn't fall into a non-dischargeable category is discharged with everything else. You cannot collect on it personally after discharge. Non-dischargeable judgments. If your judgment was based on fraud, willful and malicious injury, breach of fiduciary duty, or another Section 523 category, you either needed to file an adversary proceeding during the case, if the non-dischargeability isn't automatic, or your debt survives automatically. Once the discharge is entered, if your debt survives non-dischargeability, you have full collection rights. Skip tracing, wage garnishment, bank levy, and property line are all available. Judgments entered after a denied discharge. If the debtor's discharge was denied through a successful Section 727 objection, the discharge never took effect. Every pre-petition debt survives, including your judgment, and you can resume all collection activities the moment the discharge is denied. Converting or enrolling the judgment in a new state. If the dischargeable judgment was not discharged for any reason, and you need to collect in a state different from where the judgment was entered, domestication is required. People Locator Skip Tracing provides post-bankruptcy judgment collection investigation. Visit peoplelocatorskiptracing.com to place your order.